On a temperate afternoon for football here in the Southeast, there's a good look inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of downtown Atlanta. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw right away, Haener. And his first look is incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. But just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Haener here to throw it. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. First and 10, Haener going to the air. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
On first down, Haener. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lawson. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going right side, he finds Slayton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go.
Ready.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Haener from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Haener looking to throw it. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing, Haener. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Balled it to 26, second and 7. Ritter now. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
3-3. Ready?
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
Here we go. 52 blaster.
And they'll motion Pitts. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready. Hey, cross steal.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. They have a high formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point by Cool, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hayner sets up play action. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
That is caught. And they get it before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and a couple. Off the play fake, Hayner. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. To throw is Hayner. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Second and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jake Haener with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Ritter to throw it. That one deep for London. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Haener. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Complete to Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 50-yard
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
21, Falcons 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ready.
Ritter. Van Jefferson. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Jet. Hut.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
17.
Ritter back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Claws 10. Claws red.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Second down throw from Haener. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Let's go.
Play fake. It's Haener. Able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Haener sets to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, New Orleans.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Haener on 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Got it.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Ready.
A give to Robinson on the option. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
43 rail. Hut.
First down. Here's Ritter. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Falcons! Van Jefferson, 61 yards. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Hayner looking to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6. Throwing. Hayner. Miller on the catch over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Hayner going bootleg here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Just Week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He'll take this to the 46. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Hayner here to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeout?
Touchdown, Saints! Chris Olave, 26 yards. And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 21.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
10 cycles.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, here's the option. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, that little John helps, able to pick up the first get out of bounds as well.
And he has to play a little bit of risk-reward here at this time because they need these first downs. But you know the risk is if they catch him inbounds and tackle him, the clock continues to run and grinds things for him. So he's able to get it done, get out of bounds, and conserve a little bit of time as they try and get the ball downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Opposite. Green. Set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They run play action with Hayner. That is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Hayner looking to throw it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking on the midfield logo. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Here's first and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Set cut.
Ritter. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Ready,
They'll come up now on second down.
Seal, black. Set cut.
Here's Ritter. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's...
And a loose football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it inside the 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Robinson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Ready, ready.
Now Ritter. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Hayner. And he's able to find Miller. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Hayner looking to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but he's got the lane, and there he goes. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one.